In today's Western culture, the empath-narcissist dynamic has become increasingly prevalent, permeating our relationships, workplaces, and social interactions. This complex and often toxic dance between individuals reflects deeper wounds that trace their origins to the ancient concepts of the masculine and feminine. Taking time and understanding this dynamic not only sheds light on the dynamics of modern relationships, but also calls for profound change in our approach to understanding, healing, and relating. To comprehend the empath-narcissist dynamic, we must first delve into the historical and cultural roots of the masculine and feminine archetypes. Throughout human history, societies have constructed rigid gender roles that defined what it meant to be masculine and feminine. The masculine was associated with traits such as strength, dominance, and assertiveness, while the feminine was linked to qualities like nurturing, empathy, and receptivity. These ancient wounds continue to influence our modern culture, reinforcing these outdated notions of masculinity and femininity. The masculine is still often pressured to suppress vulnerability and emotions, while the feminine is encouraged to prioritize the needs of others above their own. These imbalances in our understanding of gender roles have created fertile ground for the empath-narcissist dynamic to flourish. The empath, a reflection of feminine energy wounds. Empaths are individuals who possess a heightened sense of empathy and are often highly attuned to the emotions and needs of others. They are typically associated with feminine traits such as compassion, nurturance, and emotional sensitivity. However, in the context of the empath-narcissist dynamic, empaths often find themselves constantly and continuously overextending their emotional resources, breaking their own boundaries, neglecting their own needs, and enduring emotional manipulation and abuse from the so-called narcissist. The empath archetype reflects the wounds inflicted on the feminine aspect of our culture. Empaths are conditioned to prioritize the well-being of others at the expense of their own, perpetuating the belief that their worth is measured by their ability to meet the emotional needs of those around them. This self-sacrificing behavior mirrors the historic suppression of feminine power and the devaluation of feminine qualities. The narcissist, a reflection of masculine wounds. Narcissists, on the other hand, often display traits associated with the masculine archetype, such as dominance, entitlement, and a desire for control and admiration. They tend to lack empathy and are primarily focused on their own needs and desires. In the context of the empath-narcissist dynamic, narcissists exploit the empath's love and empathy, using it to fuel their own ego and manipulate the empath for their benefit. The narcissist archetype reflects the wounds inflicted on the masculine aspect of our culture. In a society that often values physicality, matter, dominance, and success at any cost, narcissists embody the extreme end of this spectrum. Their behavior stems from a deep insecurity and a need for external validation, which is rooted in the historical suppression of vulnerability and emotional expression in men. When in fact, we are using these terms widely today, very few people are actually diagnosed with a pathology of narcissism. I believe we are using it in a way to try to bring awareness to this extreme dynamic and let it be known that half of all narcissists are women. And we're also seeing a profound inversion of the masculine and feminine energy that's presenting itself in the opposite gender. Recognizing the empath-narcissist dynamic as a manifestation of ancient wounds in our culture is a first step towards healing and transformation. To bring about profound change, we must do several things. First, we must educate ourselves on the historical context of where our wounds are coming from. We need to reevaluate gender norms. We need to challenge and redefine traditional gender norms, allowing individuals of all genders to express a full range of emotions and qualities without fear of judgment or repression. When we judge or repress, the energy starts to express eternally as the strange and the distortion and the dysfunction that we are now seeing much in our world today. Empaths must learn to establish healthy boundaries, prioritize self-care, and recognize that their self-worth is not solely determined by their ability to care for others. We need to have systems that support our healing. Both empaths and narcissists can benefit from therapy and self-awareness to address their respective wounds and work toward healthier, more balanced expressions of themselves. We need to also begin to promote and normalize emotional intelligence. Our culture should prioritize emotional intelligence and empathy as essential skills for all individuals, regardless of gender, fostering healthy relationships and interactions. The empath-narcissist dynamic, so prevalent in today's Western culture, is a mere reflection of ancient wounds surrounding the masculine and feminine archetypes. It serves as a powerful call for profound change in how we understand, heal, and relate. By dismantling rigid gender norms, empowering empaths, supporting healing, and promoting emotional intelligence, we can begin to transform this dynamic into one that fosters healthier, more authentic connections amongst individuals. It is time to heal the wounds of the past and pave the way for a more balanced and harmonious future.